Hello, Priestess Tati here. Ancestors in the building, archangels in the building. Today, I don't know why I've been feeling this intense energy. Like, I feel this really intense connection to Shia Lebouf. I've already read on FKA Twigs' energy. The reading is on my channel. Check that out if you'd like to. But when that movie came out, Honey Boy, is that what it was? When that movie came out, I wanted to watch it, but I knew that it would just it would confirm a lot of things that I feel about Hollywood and about, trigger warning, pedophilia, rape, assault, somewhat selling of the soul in the industry. And, when, I can't think of the name, but there's someone on YouTube who reviewed the movie and they basically said everything that I thought about the industry and everything that I felt the movie would expose. I feel now it is kind of a judgment day in his world, and maybe even in FKA Twigs' world as well. I just want to tread as lightly as I can over such a topic because it is very, very, very sensitive. Okay, you have people that have gone through it. You have people that are just getting out of an abusive situation. There are people that have never experienced it. But overall, it's something, I want to carry lightly, and I will always show support. It is a part of the work I like to do in my life, being a psychology student. I want to help people who are traumatized by abuse, and they tend to repeat the terrible, awful cycles that were shown to them so freely at such a young age. So when you see things from the ages specifically from 2 to 15, those things are just incredibly hard to shake. And as someone who does want to be a psychologist, I do want to work not only with the victims, but I also want to work with the perpetrators. Okay, my work carries to both sides, so therefore this reading will cater to both sides. That's just where I am mentally, and how my work goes spiritually, and how my work goes in being a psychology student. Okay. Sorry, I got so quiet. I thought I heard something. Okay. Because if so, that means I have to go open the door. It's a whole thing, guys. Sorry. But I want to get into the overall present energy of Twigs and Shia. Twigs is somewhat of an extremely, extremely complex character. She is someone who is very mental. Okay, I'm hearing from spirit, she compartmentalizes. If I said that word wrong, honey, just take it or leave it. But she is someone who uses what I like to call the brain box. I use the brain box. It is storing certain traumas in your brain in certain places, so in the moment or whenever, whatever you're doing, you can focus on your present instead of focusing on the negative aspects. So I believe in a way FKA Twigs has always, and after this situation, is going to deal with a lot of disassociation. Okay, I felt like even as a young child, and I'm picking up from Twigs, she disassociated a lot. She always felt like she was in another realm, or she was followed by things she couldn't see, but she felt them. Okay? Sadly, a lot of empaths do find themselves in abusive situations. And or a lot of empaths find themselves being abusers. You guys understand what I'm saying right here? This to me is a healing message. Okay, this to me is a very healing message, because I had someone message me something very personal on Instagram about how she had gotten out of an abusive situation, and hearing me talk on certain subjects really gave her a lot of strength. So I for some reason, that just made me feel even more called to do this reading. So I just want to pull current energy of FKA Twigs and Shia LaBeouf. Okay, I'm hearing, so you guys, I am clairsentient, clairvoyant, claircognizant. I'm basically everything, okay? And when I channel people, I get situations, I can get a vision of anything. The vision I just got was her going, and in her accent, because she's English, she goes, "I can't believe you did this." And he goes, "Well, I'm." So it's like they had a weird trauma bond. And that's where a lot of abusive situations stem from, is someone's like, "Oh, this happened to me when I was a child. Oh, that happened to me too. And my parents made me feel this way. Oh, my parents made me feel that way too." So I'm getting their relationship sort of came from a way of trauma bonding, maybe from the industry or the evilness of the industry. This card wanted to come out. Shia LaBeouf and FKA Twigs. I'm going to flip it. Okay. I'm going to just flip it. Because I really don't know. The card was like this, but then I flipped it this way. Because that's just how I tend to do. I'm not saying I don't read reversals. I do read reversals. But that's just how I instinctually turned it this way. So I'm just going to keep it this way. Money. This really, you guys, okay. I'm gonna talk 2 seconds. Not to be on anyone's ass or anything like that. But I was listening to a podcast the other day, and someone was talking about the FKA Twigs and Shia LaBeouf situation. And I was like, "Oh man, that's a shame. Like, they just both seem like two extremely wounded people and blah, blah, blah." And then a caller came in, and a caller was like, "My friend, hey, people could be bullshit and people lie, but me as an energy reader, I can tune into people, and I could feel if you're lying right off the bat. I could feel it so strongly that it will make me dizzy and sick to my stomach if someone's lying. I truly know. So this person calls in, and this person is from the UK. Okay, they have an accent, and she goes, "I know someone who works with Twigs and blah, blah, blah." And she goes, "I'm calling in as anonymous." And she was complimenting the podcaster on her show. And she was like, "To be very honest with you," she goes, "their relationship was very rocky, and they both had very messed up instances towards each other. But apparently Twigs is suffering financially. I'm not sure why. Okay, I don't know why. But it's just something about how she's pushed and how she's perceived and how they present her and how she wants to be presented and how she wants to push through in the industry. And it's about money. Okay, that caller said that. And I was like, that's a very interesting take on the situation, especially her, apparently implying, allegedly, she knows someone who knows Twigs and kind of personally works for her, and said that they both were messed up in the relationship, both were drinking a lot, both were doing a lot. And, for her to be like, yeah, it's about money because Twigs is suffering. And for the Ace of Pentacles, the card of money, to come out of my deck. Wow. It's not that I wasn't believing it, but, I was skeptical. I'm like, well, girl, you could be from anybody. But cards don't lie, y'all. There is something underlying to the situation. Not putting down anyone's pain, but true intentions always show in the cards, you guys. And the intentions are the pentacles, and the pentacles are the money. And the devil on the back of the deck. They had a very toxic connection, first of all. Number two, This is giving me industry energy. Ace of Pentacles and the Devil to me is very industry energy, especially if we're talking about big actors like Shia Lebouf, like, you know, or someone who's a very prominent artist like FKA Twigs. I mean, she's not prominent, but I mean, I enjoy her, so to me, she's prominent, you know. But this is I'm sorry. When I do spiritual readings and I go really deep, I tend to sneeze a lot. But, you know, they both feel tied down to the situation, and it's almost as if, like, they might not be, oh my gosh. You know, I'm picking up an energy of there could be sex still involved here. You guys, Twigs is going through a lot of, you know what's crazy? When I first pulled on her energy in my first video, her card came out as the Three of Swords as her overall energy. And I was like, Three of Swords as your overall energy? You're telling me you're always heartbroken? But now I feel like she was going through ancestral patterns, or she was repeating things through past lives. And FKA Twigs talks about that. She talks about past lives. She talks about being a divine feminine. That's what being a divine feminine is about. It's about moving through cycles, lessons of things that happened to you centuries ago in other similar ways in this life, and you handling them with your divine feminine energy. Twigs talks about that. And that's what I'm getting from her cards, is her knowing that, you know, maybe in a past life, her and Shia, you know, it was bigger than that. You know, look, period. The Hermit, spiritual awareness, disconnecting, meditating, being in a state of meditation. FKA Twigs definitely meditates. Okay. She's learning how to evolve again. Let's get some more cards on the situation. Three of Cups. Okay. I'm picking up the energy of sexual escapades in between these two. Could have been threesomes, but most of all, ooh, shit. Drinking. Partying. Going out. I'm hearing masking. They were both masking for some inner loneliness and sadness that they both were going through. Wow. Wow. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles, this is a way of FKA Twigs trying to control a situation that she felt like was out of her control, the Magician in reverse. This is a way of her trying to get a handle on a situation that was completely, I'm getting, if the Chariot card comes out here, that's what I'm getting a vision of, like something running off a road. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician in reverse is like, I'm trying to get control over this situation that made me feel powerless. And that's what abuse does, correct? Abuse makes you feel powerless. So in a way, you want to try and take some power back. And I feel like for Twigs, it's through suing. It's through this case. But she needs to be careful of something. There's something she needs to be careful of. And it might be actual magic, okay? I see FKA Twigs working with this woman. I don't know her name, but I feel her energy. She's definitely a priestess, witch, definitely that kind of thing going on there. You know, for me as a priestess, I see the signs, you guys, and I know. And for you who are tarot card readers, priestess, psychics, mediums, you can see the energy. We feel it. So she has to be careful of overusing her natural manifesting abilities for this and not stressing herself out. Page of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, it's about self-discovery. Okay? This is for both Shia and FKA Twigs. This is both of their energy. Self-discovery. They're both, he is, you know, all these other women coming out. I think it was Twigs and another woman, right? Yo, when all those women came out, Shia was like, all right, I'm not even going to have my guard up. Look, 9 of Wands in reverse. This is Shia's energy. Shia was like, I'm not even going to have my guard up because these people aren't wrong. And this, you guys, I'm not kidding. This is really causing him to go through a lot of self-reflection. I'm getting this from him and FKA Twigs. He came out, you guys. This is what I want to say. As someone who wants to work with the victim and the perpetrator, this is someone who is recognizing their wrongs. This is someone who's been known. He's been exposed before. But now, he's dropped his guard to it, which is crazy, which is like, I feel like there was a moment he had with Twigs where he shocked himself. Okay? I feel like there was a moment he had with her that was so intense where he scared himself. And that's why his guard was dropped. Because he knows. He knows what he did, you guys. This is someone who knows. He knows. And I'm going to say my heart chakra is hurting. So I'm going to say he's heartbroken by his own behavior. I'm picking up, he has, is he of Irish descent, you guys? I'm picking up men in kilts, Irish descent, warrior descent, Viking. He has Viking ancestry, you guys. Very powerful. I'm getting, wow, he might have an ancestor of Thor, might actually be someone. Hey, you guys, we all have spirits that guide us. And even, okay, not in that realm. Sorry. I meant more so in the realm of mythology. Okay. Like Zeus, like Athena. You know what I'm talking about? That realm. I feel like he has a lot of that energy around him. Okay. A lot of like ancient god, goddess, Greece, Ireland. I'm picking up a lot in his ancestry, a lot of warrior energy. A lot of king and queen energy. Sorry, my phone. A lot of trying to transform. Yeah, there's money again. Ace of Pentacles. This card went to flip out. 2 of Cups. He still loves her. 10 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. God damn it. You guys, they might get back together secretly. Or they might have done it. 10 of Pentacles. Shia is worried about his money. You know, he's going to work with the case, but he's also going to fight certain things as well. But there is still feelings there. 9 of Swords, yep. Anxiety on both ends. Show me more of Shia Lebouf and FKA Twigs. The Sun, she might have miscarried a child. Sorry that came out so bluntly, but that's just what I see. Wow, in the Tower, yeah, I'm picking up... Wow, the Sun in the Tower. That together is very dark, very odd energy combination coming towards me right now. There might have been a miscarriage here. Or I know Twigs has dealt with reproductive issues. But, you know, like I said, there was one moment where it was just where he scared himself. And ultimately, she was terrified. And something was brought to the light. Something was exposed. Yeah, with the Sun card right here. Oops. It gave Twigs a lot of anxiety. And look, the Two of Cups, it was upright and it fell in reverse. Okay. As a divine feminine, this is a message for divine feminines. As a divine feminine, when we try to be with or heal a wounded masculine or stay around a wounded masculine, that would do nothing but cause us extreme tower moments. And I'm picking up that, Twigs tried to give him happiness. She was his son. But you can only, pull yourself in the darkness for so long. And eventually it really blew up in her face. I'm almost getting this energy of, well, maybe I could fix him. Or maybe I can make him feel better. Because I feel like he confided in her about really dark energy, really dark visions, really dark dreams, really dark thoughts. I feel like he really gave those to her. And she knew about them. And they both had family on the brain, kids on the brain at one point. Let me see what this outcome is looking like. I'm going to go into my other deck, actually, to get more. I can get more surrounding energies about the whole thing. Okay, what is the outcome of this case? She took it to the Supreme, not the Supreme Court, but shoot, I wish I could. It's definitely not the Supreme Court. I know that for a fact. I'm not that slow. But, shoot, I have to look it up, or I'd have to put a link of an article in the description box below. so I could get that straightened out. But let's see the overall outcome of the situation in between FKA Twigs and Shia Lebouf. The Seven of Swords keeps coming out. So there is some tricky play here on both sides, okay? On both sides, I'm hearing both sides. And the Knight of Swords, again, a lot of anxiety, okay? I'm hearing pushing and pulling the truth. Pushing and pulling the truth. So it's like they both have their own truth. They both have their, you know what I'm saying? It's one side, and the truth. That is the saying, and that's what I'm getting here. So what is the overall outcome of the FKA Twigs and Lebouf energy? Well, money, again. Money, again. This is going to cause someone to look at their finances even harder. A lot of regret over how a situation was handled. A lot of lessons learned. They're going to have more conversations together about this. That's what I'm picking up. They're going to come back around and have conversations about this. I don't know why I'm picking up them sleeping together. You guys, I'm allegedly, okay? I'm going to use allegedly, but I am picking up energy of people that might still be having either sexual thoughts about each other or still sleeping together. It's very rocky. Especially like the money, and then there's the emotion. Oh, all these cards just fell out. I'm going to stick to these in my hand. But, Twigs loves her independence. There might have been other people. Yeah, Three of Swords. There might have been other people involved. Cheating. And look, the Hermit is coming out again about reflecting, self-reflection. There's a lot of self-reflection going on currently on both sides. And the Ace of Swords, yeah. When Twigs released this, when Twigs dropped this, heck yeah. It cut deep for Shia. He was like, oh shit. He's like, damn, I'm a fucking loser. That's what I'm hearing. He's like, shit, I suck. But I feel like he has that sort of self-negative talk on himself. He talks to himself very negatively. You know, nobody should hurt anybody. Nobody should get physical with anybody. You know, alcohol is a dangerous spirit that opens you up to other spirits. Hey, that's spiritual talk. Very true. Alcohol does open you up to different realms. Even mostly a lot of people, it ends up being violent ones. Okay. There is, in the end, there is just a lot of lessons learned here. There is just a lot of, well, you know, I'll never make a mistake like that again. Or, you know, I'm going to make sure I am more patient in love. Because I'm getting an energy, maybe they rush things. You know, they move really fast with things. But now I'm getting an energy of I've learned. And I'm hearing like I've seen and I saw. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. And this is the energy of knowing that God will handle everything. This is what I'm having in the outcome from both sides, because you guys, I'm not picking up that Shia is an awful person. I'm not picking that up. I'm picking up he's really remorseful. And I'm talking about for past things as well. I'm not talking about just now. The world card is telling me a decade. I'm hearing 10 years, a decade. So it's like he's had nearly a decade of this really shitty behavior with himself and other people. And he feels like now he's paying for it. He's like, this is my karma. And he was almost expecting this in a way. I think he's a lot more spiritually aware than we think of him to be, with the Hermit card showing up twice. I don't know his placement. If he has Virgo, he might. I think she might have Virgo moon. I'm not sure. They might have a similar placement. But they came together to show each other really tough lessons and to create tower moments in each other that will both propel them to a lot of emotional healing and a lot of releasing. And I'm picking up especially now. And look, the Nine of Swords is out here twice. So the Nine of Swords to me is about releasing grief. And they're both releasing grief here over a really tough situation. So I do have these positive affirmation cards right here. You know, this reading was very intense. This reading was very dark. So I would like to end it on a more positive note. I love this beautiful deck. It's very positive. Let's get some advice for FKA Twigs and Shia in dealing with this information from the Archangels. Please give me advice for FKA Twigs and Shia Lebouf to help them move forward. Ooh, a card flipped around. It's never done that for me before. Please give me a card for FKA Twigs and Shia Lebouf in this situation. Okay, Spirit gave me 2. Let's get it. Wow, I practice forgiveness. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, every time I go after a hard situation, and this card comes out, I start crying, because we need to understand we are the ones that are supposed to let go of the pain. We are the one that's supposed to heal the pain. And sometimes that's so hard because our ego holds on to the pain so tightly that we end up blocking a lot of blessings. So practicing forgiveness is a really, really huge staple that I've learned. Forgiveness is freeing. By forgiving yourself and others, you allow yourself to move forward with confidence and peace. Open up to all the love and joy you deserve by letting go of what no longer serves you. Wow. Really, really powerful advice for the both of them. Yeah, they have to forgive each other, forgive themselves, learn, move forward. Get therapy. I'm picking up a lot of therapy. I'm picking up they might need energy healing. They might need Reiki. sound bowl cleansing, energetic cleansing, chakra cleansing, herbs for their head, their third eye and their crown chakra. Yeah. A lot of healing, but I feel like they both will achieve it in time. I am a masterpiece. I feel like because there were other women involved, sometimes I'm not gonna say Twigs maybe looked at herself like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. No, I'm not saying she did that, but when someone cheats on you or someone, I think it's just constantly playing with your emotions. It could just really make you feel some kind of way. So this is about confidence. But it says everything about you has been carefully curated. As a masterpiece, you are a one-of-a-kind original piece of art. You provide the blueprint for accepting your uniqueness and putting it on display for the world to see. Basquiat's greatest works pale in comparison to you. So this is about the both of them practicing forgiveness and opening up to more self-healing. This is major rose quartz energy. I feel like they both would benefit from rose quartz right now. Major rose quartz energy. Because this is a broken heart to me. This spread is the Three of Swords. Like, this is literally the Three of Swords to me in different cards. Just a relationship gone to shit because, being unhealed is very dangerous, okay? Being unhealed from past abuse, assault is very dangerous for the human soul to be vibrating that low. So I'm getting this is what manifested out of low vibrations. So I hope, they both just work really hard, raise their vibration. And, if you are a survivor of abuse, God bless us all. God cover us all. You guys stay safe. Have a happy holidays. Ashe.